The Subaru Legacy used to be cool. Well, for one generation to be exact. From 2003 until 2009 a fourth-generation Legacy was sold and to this day remains our favorite Subaru body style. Mad Farah's too. Yes, we like it better than any Impreza and related WRX and WRX STI. This Legacy just looked good, plain and simple. It was athletic, well-proportioned, and sized just right. There was even a non-Outback wagon version, a body style which has now been dropped. And Subaru nearly went all the way with a fourth-generation Legacy wagon. The GT trim came with the turbocharged 2.5-liter inline-4 straight from the US market Impreza WRX, only with an additional 20 horsepower. Heck, it even came with a manual transmission if you so wanted one. Imagine a manual-equipped wagon with almost 300 horsepower today. That's not an Audi. You can't, can you? That's why we're digging this modified 2005 Legacy GT wagon Farah took for a spin on this latest episode of The Smoking Tire. This is the Legacy wagon Subaru came close to doing but not quite. Its owner started with a bone-stock used car and drove it back to Colorado from Ohio. Then the upgrades began. The engine, suspension and brakes were all given due attention, and the final result is not only a great family hauler, but also a track toy.
Experience driving perfection in the 2011 Subaru Impreza WRX. Reads the jolly advert. With less than 10,000 miles on the odometer, this four-door sedan prioritizes comfort, safety and convenience, it earnestly continues. Subaru made sure to keep road handling and sportiness at the top of its priority list. For 139 words, the advert extols the virtues of an Impreza WRX saloon, but fails to touch on the one defining feature of the specific car it has for sale: it's a flipping convertible. So we don't know how the soft top of this four-door works, who made it, how much time and money was invested in its mechanism and materials. Important information when it's an aftermarket rather than factory job. We suspect comfort, safety and convenience weren't prioritized in the chopping job that allowed for that roof to be fitted, though. We also suspect road handling and sportiness weren't at the top of the priority list. Want it? Good news, as it's for sale in Manchester, the American one, in New Hampshire, for $26,967. That's about £21,000. Given there are no rally-bred sports saloon convertible rivals to compare it to, we're not sure if that's a bargain or not.
It was already over 100 degrees when I pulled into our pit area at the racetrack outside Barstow, California. I would be off-road racing in a few hours, but for the time being, I had ample opportunity to play in the dirt with the 2016 Nissan Frontier Pro 4X pickup truck. I grabbed a PAL, dropped the tire pressure on the Hankook Dinapo ATMS to 28 psi, and headed out to the open desert. What I found surprised me. The Frontier scrambled up the mountain the locals call Starter Ridge, the four-wheel drive system and 281 pound-feet of torque propelling me up the steep and rocky slope like it was a walk in the proverbial park. We stopped at a flat spot on the hill and noticed a motorcycle rider on the highest peak, watching us with interest. "Let's give him a show," I said to my co-driver. A single push of a button locked my rear differential and I switched the transmission into 4L. With 9 inches of ground clearance, the Frontier clambered over a small sea of rocks to gain even more elevation. Alas, the trail turned to one better suited for 2 wheels than 4, and we turned back. To be honest, I knew the Pro 4X, the off-road trim of the mid-size Frontier, would be good in the dirt as soon as I sat behind the wheel. It's simple. Everything about it is simple. There are no terrain select giggles to get in the way. Just a simple electronic locking rear differential, Bilstein shocks and a shift-on-the-fly 4x4 system. Frankly, I don't need much more than that. Well, on second thought, a B-Fire Dana 44 rear axle would help, something Nissan should make standard on each Pro 4X. Currently, it's only available in the smaller King Cab Pro 4X or SV V6 trims, not the larger Crew Cab. Unfortunately, the rest of the tech is simple as well. You want a 7-inch touchscreen? Too bad, you get a dinky 5.8-inch color touchscreen. Adaptive cruise control? Nope, drivers must deal with regular cruise control. Sure, it has Bluetooth, satellite radio, iPod connectivity, voice control and a 10-speaker Rockford Fosgate premium audio system, but on the whole the tech is so 2000 late. On the pavement the Frontier is a bit on the loud side, but sports a surprisingly comfortable ride. The 4-liter V6 engine puts out 261 horsepower and 281 pound-feet of torque. A 6-speed manual is standard, but my test model came with the optional 5-speed automatic. I found the engine delivered plenty of power for highway cruising and the 8-way adjustable seat kept me comfy for my 6-hour trek from roadshow headquarters in San Francisco to the high desert. The transmission shifted smoothly and downshifted quickly while going over Tehachapi Pass outside of Bakersfield, California. I wish I could say the same for the brakes. The pedal feel was squishy, and more than once a panic, okra pokra pokra, cycled through my brain while stopping for a light. Word to the wise, leave plenty of room between cars and brake early. I picked up a few friends for dinner in the Frontier, and the rear seat passengers felt that there was a decent amount of legroom, but the seats were uncomfortably upright and they were thankful the ride was a short jaunt across town. My tester didn't come with a tow hitch, but with a rating of 6,100 pounds it could have easily towed my off-road race car on its open trailer. However, the Frontier would have struggled pulling our 20-foot enclosed trailer all loaded up. Payload is just over 1,000 pounds, enough for a few spare tires and a 55-gallon drum of race fuel. In terms of competition, the Toyota Tacoma can tow up to 6,800 pounds and has a payload rating of 1,440 pounds. The Chevrolet Colorado with an available diesel engine can tow a whopping 7,600 pounds. My week of toddling around town and playing in the desert, as well as the 600-plus mile round trip on the highway, netted me 16.8 miles per gallon, a bit lower than I would expect with the EPA's rating of 15 miles per gallon in the city, 21 on the highway and 17 combined. The similarly equipped Toyota Tacoma 1 tested a few months back turned in 17.8 miles per gallon, and I took that bad boy on a road trip as well. The 2016 Nissan Frontier is available with a King or Crew Cab in either a 5 or 6-foot bed. My tester in the Pro 4X trim with a Crew Cab and short bed starts at $33,390. With options and destination charges the total comes to $36,525. I could do without the optional Zymeronic Pro 4X luxury package, for $2,100. Luxury while off-roading? Who needs it? The sunroof baked the leather seats while out on the trail and led to glare so intense as to render the infotainment screen unreadable. The Frontier is the old stalwart of mid-size pickup trucks. It certainly lags behind the updated Toyota Tacoma and Chevrolet Colorado, and doesn't hold a candle to the downright luxurious GMC Canyon. Indeed, the competition is priced similarly and offers more features and interior technology. Instead, the Frontier is a truck for those who just want a truck. It's simple, easy, performs well off-road and offers a comfortable ride on road. Just don't expect anything too fancy.